Hello team, myself Vaishnavi and today is my second demo and in this demo I will explain about Git and Git branching. So what is Git? So suppose there is your team and in your team there will be multiple developers. It could be 4 developers, it could be 5 developers. Let's assume that it could be 4 Java developers in your team. So 4 Java developers in your team and you four have to work in parallel. So and this is the one time work. Suppose this is our code and you four want to work in this code at a one time. So how will you code? So only one person can create only one person can create project structure and share this with everyone. So only one person can create project structure and share this with everyone. So how it will be possible? Suppose there will be developer 1, which is you. Here's developer 1, which is you, and there will be second developer D2, which is suppose me. And now I have to add you have to add the file. That's D1 developer 1 wants to add the a.java file, and D2 means me wants to add b.java file. So at the same time, how will we add? So we have to combine somewhere, then we can upload on the production. So close coordination of code is required in every project or product development or project development. So there is close coordination is required for product development. So what is the thing which can be do this all things, or if there is any query in the software development life cycle or any IT, so there is only one solution, which is a tool which will be need. And this tool we can say that version control tool. So in the market there is a one version control tool, which is Git, and the Git have the various platforms like GitHub, GitHub, then Bitbucket, which we will use after, and I think GitLab is there. So there are the platforms. If you are doing your project by alone, then you will only work with you will only work with Git. But when you are doing the work with the team, then you have to use the Git platforms, and we will use in our project the platform name is Bitbucket. So let's talk about Bitbucket in more, and just I have to explain one thing. Yes, so suppose this is the Bitbucket, and here is a four developers, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you have to, this is a developer one, and you have to work with this. So there is only one place which is a version control tool and the version control platform, the Bitbucket. So you all four developers parallelly work with this version control tool. So there are several operations like git clone and git add, git commit. We will see it later. So now I will tell you how to install this Bitbucket and the operations will perform on it. So I have already installed the Bitbucket, but I will tell you the instructions so you can go through that, and you can install the Bitbucket and perform the operations as well. So come, let's go with the installations and operations. So here is my Chrome, and in my Chrome there is already I have installed the Bitbucket. So yeah, this is the Bitbucket. So now you have to, if you have to install the Bitbucket, then go to the Chrome, and then you have to install the Bitbucket. So drop that bitbucket.org, like you can see it here, bitbucket.org, and here's the window. We can see that. So yeah, here is my account, and here is my project which I have already created. So now firstly we have to create the project. So here is option, and this option we can create, we can click into the project. Here you have to name the project name, which already I have given that July demo app. You can see that workspace Vaishnavi 1 and July demo app. So you can name that whatever you want. Then you have to place the key, which is also like in project sense, and then you have to privacy click on the private project, and then you have to create the project. So this is the project creation. Then you have to create, suppose first create the project. After project creation you have to create the repository, create the repository. So in this repository we can put our code, yeah, for our project. So here is a project, and this is my repository. So you can create this project, or Yeah, this is the on create. You have to click on the repo. So you have to name whichever you project you are created, name that project, then name the project repository, which already I had done. This is my repo, July demo approach. Then you have to name, then yeah, private repository, its main branch of course, and create the repository. This will be creating the repository. So we create the repository firstly. That means we create the empty repository. Yes, this repository is filled, but I have work done on this also. But in this, we will create the empty repository. Okay, so now how we will be putting our project into this repository. So for that purpose, you have to create a empty folder. A folder. You have to create a folder which we can say the sync folder, and this in this sync folder you have to put your project. So how to create the sync folder? You can go in your properties and your home page, and whenever whatever you want you can, wherever you can create this. Like I have created this my sync folder in I think in my desktop or C drive. Yeah, I have created this. This is my sync folder D, and this is WS, in which the July 24 WS, and this is my project July demo approach. And yes, there is a branches of this project. So this is a sync folder we can create. Now after creating, after creating sync folder, we will add code into the sync folder. So how we will add the code into the sync folder? So firstly, open our Spring Eclipse. So here I have opened the Spring, and here you have to right click. Firstly I'll tell the theory, then I'll give the practical demo. So firstly right click, no, yes, right click. After that you have to I think yes, this properties, and after that you have to click, this is a right click, and yes, this is a property, and now you have to click on this show in system explorer, and yes, here is our project. Okay, so there are various git commands which we are using in this, like cancel, and there are various commands we are using in git, like git commands. So below are this git clone, then git add, then git status, after that git push, here is git commit. These are the commands we'll use in further. So we will work with the, and with this commands we have to work with the GUI, which is GUI, which is graphical user interface. And the tool for this graphical user interface which we are using further, this is source tree. So how to install the source tree? Just you have to go on the browser, go to the browser, and then you can say the source tree. Yes, source tree installation for Windows, because I think there is no source tree for Ubuntu. Yes, I have already installed, so I only show you that how to install. So yeah, you have to download for the Windows, and there here you can see the downloads, and after that you can log in into the source tree and use it. So here is my source tree. Already I have login, and also I have already created a its clone in, and there is a my July demo app, the main branch, the one feature branch, and feature branch 2. I will explain all about it after, but here is the source tree window. We can say that it's the home page of source tree, and we have to work with this when we will work with the git. Yeah, so what next? Now we have to import the code into this, or I think I have to change the main branch. So yeah, this the properties, and this showing the system explorer. So here is my branch, and now you have to select all these items except the setting and the target. Except those both items, you have to copy this all, and now after that you have to paste all this in this folder, like this one, July demo proj m. So this was my mistake. This is not actually my this is my clone folder, this is my branch folder. I'll show you the main folder. So it's my mistake. Yeah, so yeah, here is my, it's my main folder, and this is my main project, which is July demo app. You can see that. And now you have to select all this, copy all these things except setting and target. Okay, and you have to copy these all things except setting and target. After that you have to paste in this sync folder. Yeah, so this is my sync folder, and you have to paste all this. We have copied the target except that target and setting, we have to post in this main branch, or whatever this July demo approach m. Okay, so here you can see that in our spring there is July demo app, which is our first main project, which we have in the ws folder, and this is the sync folder, or we can say the sync folder app project. Okay, same folder project. So another command we can see for the git, I will explain about that command. When you have to code the from you have to uh, run this code from local to cloud, you have to use some git commands. And here these are commands like git add, git commit after git push. So let's see how it works. This both commands git add and git commit, these are only works for the locally or local machine. These both are works for the local machine, and this git push is for cloud. Okay, so let's see how it will work. So we are going to, where is our git? Yeah, no, we have to go to the source tree, right? Yes. So here you can see that this is the our project, and when this is the sign of addition like git add, so we'll drag and drop here. So yes, here is the git add command. Okay, after that here is the commit. uh, I cannot, here I can, you can't see because I have already commit. This is my commit, initial copy from start spring to add. Here is one box, and then last it to have to commit, then you have to commit. So all this work in only local machine, and when we will click on this button push, the project will add into our repository. So let's see the project is added or not, because I have already git add, I have already done this commands git add, git commit and git push. So let's see in bitbucket is there is checked or not. Yes, we can see all the things, Maven, src, git ignore, readme, mvn, this all are now our project in cloud. So this was for the git, and now I'll explain about git branching. So what is git branching? Okay, so now we will say about git branching. So what is the git branching? We can share some same project code with everyone. So we have to share same project code with everyone. uh Everyone with, so what we have to, so there are just I have said already, there are the, where is my pen? Yeah, so there is a developer 1, developer 1, developer 2, developer 3, and yes, here is developer 4. So all these developer have to work in parallel. Here is the issue in parallel, and parallel development without any mess up. Have to work parallelly parallelly without any mess up. Okay, so branching is nothing but a copy of a folder. Branching is nothing but a copy of folder, so which we have to the same content in all the branches. No difference, same content. Okay, so let's see. Branching will coming into the picture for this scenario. So yes, let's do it in Bitbucket. This is my Bitbucket. Yeah, here is Bitbucket. Here are the branches section. You can see there are the active branches. I have already created the branches, but I'll see you how to create the branches again for the practical demonstration. So okay, the new file I created is save. Okay, we can say the git and git paint and save. Okay. Okay, so we will not save it. We can use new file without saving, and yeah, here is we can say that suppose this is our main branch which we have created already, and like this main branch is going to be the production. Main branch going to deploy in production. So yes, main branch will go for deploy for production, will go okay. So there is a thing, so we cannot change directly or code into the main branch. We cannot change or code directly into the main branch. Okay, then what we will do, so you should know that one thing, that one copy of one copy of code should go to production, one copy of code in which development is happen, and there is a need of various branches. Like there are 5 developers, so 5 developers want to work in parallelly, so they want the different branches. So now one copy of code should go to the production one copy of code in which development will happen, and there suppose 4 copy of codes. Yeah, there 4 copy of codes in, you can say, the 4 developers, for the four developers. So what's the next? So here is the branching comes into the picture. Branching is needed for this. So we can see now in paint, this is the main branch which is deploy, which is going to deploy for the production. Here from the main branch you can create the one branch which is, yes, which is of course integration branch. From the main branch it's integration branch, and from that integration branch we can create many feature branches for our developers. Like here is, we are assuming the 4 developers, so yeah, here is the 4 feature branches which will be like feature branch 1. Here is, we can say that F2 means feature branch 3. Here we can say that F3 feature branch 4, and yeah, here we can say that F4, that means feature branch for the 4th Java developer. So what do you think that where the tester should test the code, in feature branch 1, feature branch 2, in this feature branches, or this integration or main branches? So tester is testing in this integration branch. So he should not he is not supposed to do the much work. That's why he is doing the testing in the integration branch. There is a separate environment for the tester which is QA. So here is a, like, main, suppose firstly main branch, then integration branch, after that feature branch. Here is the flow. Yes, tester can testing into integration branch. Okay, chalo, let's do it practically. Now we will go to the repository. Where is my repository? Yeah, here is the branches section which I have already opened. So yes, here is branches which I have created, all the branches. You can see that the F2 feature 2 branch, feature 1 branch, feature of feature 2 branch, and this is the integration branch. So how to create the branch? Yeah, let's click on that option, create the branch. Now you have to create the integration branch. So you will choose anything other, or yeah, it's other. Okay, So you from branch, yeah, of course we have the main branch only. So we will select the main branch, and branch name is can be integration branch, and his main branch to integration branch, and this is the create. I have already created, so I will be not created again. So here is my integration branch. After that, you have to create like from integration branch to the feature branch. So here we'll create, again we'll click on the create branch. Here we'll now here we will select the option of integration branch because we have to create the feature branch, and here we'll name like feature branch. So create, and yes, our feature branch will create. Like I have already created. F2 is a feature branch, F1 feature 1, and feature 1 is a feature branch. So yes, this is all about branching. Then you will be not allowed to code in this main branch because main branch is going for production. So you have to this feature branch. So same process you can do it with that, copy the code and copy from this folder. This like you have to create again this feature 1 and feature 2 folders, and now you have to then this select this URL, and now in this URL you have to copy, and after that, yes, where is this, then you have to, after that, and you have to put in this here the main branch. So I forget one thing, which is clone. You have to clone, you have to clone this, then after that you have to clone. So how will we clone? Yeah, here is, you can say that my project, and there is option of clone. I can't see now, but yeah, uh, here is option of clone. Yes, yeah, this is the clone option, and clone in source tree, and open the source tree. Yes, source tree is already open. Then you have to put the appropriate IP, you can say here. You have to copy that path, and then you have to put in this path, and then you have to put root folder, and then clone, then you will get an sync folder. So that's it for the today's demo. Thank you so much, guys.